Coming in at number 8, it's the Basilica Cistern of Constantinople, modern-day Istanbul. A giant underground reservoir providing a clean, safe water supply.
Underneath modern-day Istanbul, there's a subterranean treasure. It's the Basilica Cistern. It was actually dug out by 7,000 slaves working in appalling conditions. So it's a wonder of the medieval world, but it has a very dark history.
The Basilica Cistern was built not only to be a source of water, but to form part of the city's defenses. The cities of the empire were a prime target for invasion. They would be taken by force, and the best way to do that was with siege warfare.
As long as we've had cities and fortresses, we've had siege warfare. The defenders have to wait it out. The attackers have to find a way to starve them, thirst them, or just make them give up. These things can take years, and if you think about it, it really is just a tactical chess game. And who's gonna win? Might take forever to find out.
In ancient times, for a city to be secure and to withstand a siege, it took more than strong walls and an army. What was needed most was a safe supply of water.
If there's no water inside the city, then you can be held to ransom.
And having it underground meant it was protected.
As soon as you can secure a water source inside the city, in a cistern, for example, you have got the upper hand.
And that's exactly what the Romans did at Constantinople. But this city's incredible piece of engineering lay hidden beneath the streets, a secret for hundreds of years. The city of Istanbul in modern-day Turkey. In Roman times, it was called Constantinople and was capital of the Eastern Roman Empire. Its buildings conceal a secret that laid undiscovered for thousands of years. Something so important, it had to be hidden deep underground. Number 8 in our countdown.
500 years ago in Istanbul, there were people and residential neighbors who were able to open up the floorboards and the stones of their houses, lower cups and jugs down, and bring up water for drinking and washing their clothes. They launched an expedition, they dug down deep, and they found the Basilica Cisterns.
The Basilica Cistern, deep underground, but today open for the public to view. Over 400 feet long and 200 feet wide, the biggest and most magnificent cistern in antiquity. It's as big as an underground cathedral. It's believed the Romans transferred this sculpture from another temple in order to keep construction costs down.
The Romans were nothing if not practical.
The Basilica Cistern wasn't the only sophisticated water system in ancient times. In 73 AD, there was an uprising of Jews against the Romans. Despite being surrounded and their supplies cut off, a rebel force was able to hold out for months in the mountain fortress of Masada, in what is modern-day Israel. Thanks to a cistern providing a ready supply of fresh water. And Alexandria in ancient Egypt had a remarkable cistern under the city, making it a major stronghold. But the water supply delivered to Constantinople by the Basilica Cistern was unmatched. It was the largest and most impressive in the ancient world.
The Basilica Cistern was huge. It stored 22 million gallons of water. So that gave Constantinople its strength and its security. It meant the city could not just survive, but thrive.
This engineering marvel would not be bettered for 1,500 years. The Romans used advanced technology and engineering to ensure that the cistern was built to last.
The walls of the Basilica Cistern are 12 feet thick, and they're lined with waterproof cement, and it still works. It's not a ruin, it still functions, it still holds water.
Thanks in part to this incredible piece of Roman engineering, Constantinople was able to withstand repeated sieges for nearly 1,000 years, to overtake Rome and become the greatest city in the world.